Hello, this is Shane Ashman, and we're basically showing off another build. If you see my previous video, or be in my portfolio, last time I did basically a basic 2D platformer. This time, however, I'm actually doing a 2D side shooter. This is basically the game, it's game view. Basically, it's all about what sort of game it could be if it was like 2D side shooter, so. It's just basically moving left to right, but I can fire with different types of weapons. Pretty cool. Though these targets actually move, by the way, up and down, and they actually respawn, so that way you can practice as much as you like. And different weapons do basically fire differently as well, and basically their own potential. It's pretty cool. So I'll show you some gameplay right now and explain along the way, because it's a lot more simplified. It looks simplified compared to basically what I did with my platformer, but not as simple as you think. So it's basically my game right here. So I use the left analog stick basically is to move around. I had a jump function because I could. Now to fire my weapon, I can just use the R2 button, and the target will slowly come back. But the part which I had a little trouble with basically was getting this to work. Me aiming while shooting with the right analog stick. And putting in the new input system. Yeah, this is basically a gamepad game only. So there's no keyboard controls on this, it's just basic gamepad. To switch weapons, you can basically use the north, east or west buttons. Those are like basically, so I got a PS4 controller that's triangle, square, and circle, and the south buttons which is X. So basically, the circle button, which is east, is switch to play the generic weapon, but I always start with that. But to switch to other weapon, just press the north button, and now I've got this rapid fire. Pretty cool, huh? I made the bullets to get destroyed much quicker, so that way they wouldn't be like as overpowered. And the other one is this, pretty much the shotgun one. Yeah. Basically, they all have the benefits and stuff, but notice that I can make the shotgun a lot more powerful, but fire even slower. The bullets I could reload much faster, but not as strong, but make up with speed. And my gun is basically like a generic gun which shoots, but the difference is that it doesn't disappear. The walls here, by the way, have a way of being destroyed. The walls here are there so that if a bullet gets shot here, it gets destroyed. But basically, for my gun, I can shoot guys to the other side, and then it get destroyed near the inside of the wall. But as you can see, I increased the distance speed of the other bullets, so that way you're forced to actually try out the other guns. See, it's a little tougher without testing out the others. So I did it in a way so that this lets you test out the other guns, see how good they are. So so you might be lucky sometimes, but how fast they are, it's not as good. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, that's to do with a layer thing. Yep. Even my games aren't exactly picture perfect. Yeah. I could probably edit that out and move it, but I'm not going to. That's too fun to keep in. But it's basically my 2D shooter game. I could easily make other adjustments. You can easily make other adjustments to this build if you wanted to. Like basically, so far it's just a basic gun shoot 'em up. But you can add other things like add ammo and stuff. Basically, add power ups to make it last longer. Because my code also has things like rate of fire, and also time you can actually shoot. Yeah. Otherwise, see you're trying to be mashing it shoots out the exact same. However, though, for the bullet though, I turn it away so that way you can actually sort of stream, but you still have the mash. So yeah, so it's actually pretty interesting. Okay, that is funny. But yeah, it's basically my 2D side shooter. It looks a lot more simplified compared to my 2D platformer, and I hope you enjoyed this small demonstration of my 2D Slice build, and I will make it downloadable so you can easily play it, or also look at the code via GitHub.